This story plunges readers into a chilling tale of isolation, psychological torment, and supernatural dread. The narrative centers around a young woman named Sophie seeking solace and escape from a traumatic past by retreating to a remote cottage in the countryside. However, instead of finding peace, Sophie unwittingly unleashes a terrifying presence that preys on her deepest fears and unravels her sanity. The primary theme explored is the destructive power of unresolved trauma. Sophie's past is shrouded in mystery, hinted at through fragmented memories and recurring nightmares. As she spends more time alone in the cottage, the repressed horrors begin to surface, manifesting as unsettling visions and auditory hallucinations. The cottage itself becomes a vessel for her trauma, amplifying her anxieties and blurring the line between reality and illusion. The story suggests that unresolved emotional wounds can fester and create a breeding ground for malevolent forces. Isolation is another prominent theme. Sophie's deliberate seclusion exacerbates her vulnerability. Cut off from the outside world, she has no one to turn to as the supernatural events escalate. The story masterfully uses the setting, a dilapidated cottage surrounded by a desolate landscape, to create a sense of claustrophobia and dread. The physical isolation mirrors Sophie's emotional isolation, making her an easy target for the malevolent entity that haunts the cottage. The story underscores the dangers of prolonged solitude, particularly for individuals grappling with mental or emotional instability. The plot revolves around Sophie's gradual descent into madness. Initially, the strange occurrences are subtle: unexplained noises, flickering lights, and unsettling dreams. However, as the days pass, the phenomena become increasingly violent and menacing. Sophie discovers cryptic symbols and disturbing artifacts hidden within the cottage, hinting at a dark history and a previous inhabitant who suffered a similar fate. She attempts to rationalize the events, attributing them to stress and exhaustion, but the evidence mounts against a rational explanation. The supernatural element is ambiguous, leaving the reader questioning the true nature of the evil that plagues Sophie. Is it a malevolent spirit, a manifestation of her own fractured psyche, or a combination of both? The story skillfully employs suspense and ambiguity to create a pervasive atmosphere of unease. The cottage itself seems to possess a malevolent intelligence, manipulating its environment to torment Sophie and drive her to the brink of madness. The climax of the story involves a terrifying confrontation between Sophie and the entity haunting the cottage. As her sanity crumbles, she is forced to confront her deepest fears and the buried secrets of her past.